Hello everyone, this is Lisa from Happytohook Creations, and today should be June 30th, Sunday morning. Okay, so I did have a craft show yesterday. We're going to talk about that. And yes, I'm sounding and feeling a little bit worse for wear. It took a lot out of me yesterday. So let's start with saying hi to all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for stopping in and hitting that like and subscribe button. Thank you for everyone who's been going over to my Etsy shop, not only making purchases, which I can't even thank you, just isn't enough, but I appreciate you for that. But you're also going over there and you're hitting the favorite button, and that really does help all of the crafters, anyone that you know you've been a repeat buyer for or whatever. That helps to find us. That algorithm is out there and it does help a lot, so thank you. Excuse me, probably be doing that. I'm hoping not a lot, but I don't know, we'll see. All right, so admin stuff. You can not only find me on YouTube, I'm also on TikTok, which I do not post a lot on, but you know excuse me, I'm on obviously I'm on YouTube, I said that already, but you can also find me on Instagram, which I post pretty regularly on, and I'm really learning about this shorts thing for for Facebook. There's so much stuff, you know, I feel like it's like, oh, but I also have YouTube. I've got, or not YouTube, Facebook. I actually have, I believe there are 3. So when I first came out, it's Happytohook. That is also me. Then that was a problem with a couple of other people who had that, but didn't pertain to yarn, let's say. So then I switched it over to Happytohook Creations. So if you do go over to Happytohook, I believe my backdrop is my old craft room from downstairs, with the mahogany or mahogany. Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was espresso. It was really, really dark brown. So you could just see yarn, lots and lots of yarn. But that's me. The other 2 Happytohook Creations, one is a private group. There's just one question that you have to answer to be part of that group. We are very respectful of each other. They're super, super talented. We talk about, you know, free patterns and yarn. We, you know, we don't do political or anything like that. It's just about yarn, guys. Yarn and crocheting and sometimes knitting, because a few of you do both. So let's just keep it in that genre of discussions. We, you know, you can talk about other yarny people, but just remember, it's a private group for my channel, and you guys have been so great. There's only been a few times where I've had to, you know, decline a comment or something. So just, you want to talk about yarn, you want to talk about, you know, like the free yarn that discontinued and you're looking for it, things like that. But yeah, we don't want to get too involved in anything other than crocheting. No, we don't. I don't know. I don't even want to say too involved. Let's just keep it about what it's about. Crocheting / knitting. I have to put knitting in there. Because you know what? I have to include that because I'm going to start using the Centro. Abby uses it, but I'm like, why not? I've only used that thing like twice. So yeah. So there's that. Oh man, this is gonna be a problem, I have a feeling. So I'm just gonna apologize now. Okay, so, and there's the other Happytohook Creations is attached to my Instagram. So every time I make a post, it'll automatically be uploaded to that particular Happytohook Creations. So you'll be able to tell the difference, because one's like, you know, anytime I put anything up for my Etsy shop, it's gonna pop up, and then the other one is a private group. So you don't have access to it if you're not in. So get in, why don't you? Anyway. Oh, what else is there? It's the last month, or last day of the month. It's the last day of the month. It's beautiful outside, very hot. So I wonder if it's anyone's birthday. It's June 30th, you guys. If today's your birthday, happy birthday to you. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you both. And congratulations. So it should be early enough that you're seeing this video that you guys are going to celebrate the entire day. Just make it your own. Whatever you want to do. If it makes you happy, if you're spending time with friends, if you just want to sit on the couch and watch movies all day and have someone cater to you, by goodness, do it. Why the heck not, right? So enjoy your birthday, enjoy your anniversary. So this here is because the event that I did was, first of all, I looked super adorable. Jordan helped me. We were decked out in Americana wear because it was called Freedom Fest. So I think when I did my Frog It or Finish It video, still haven't found my shirt yet. I might have left it at my brother's. I don't know. Anyway, I was wearing my flag shirt. Well, one of them. You guys know me. I have several. But the one I wore to the event, it doesn't have stripes. It's just, or not in the front. So my other one looked like a flag. It had stars up here. And then I think the sleeves, I don't know. And then stripes at the bottom. Well, this shirt that I wore to the event, only the sleeves were striped. Everything else was navy blue, and it had stars all over it. And I had my glasses. I have red, white, and blue heart-shaped glasses, which a coworker bought for all of us because we had a themed quarterly meeting. Super, super fun. So Danica, if you're watching, thank you so much for that. Also, what else? What else did we do? I think that's it. I didn't wear my flag shoes. Jack was like, that's overkill. Don't do it. So I didn't. But yeah, I have shoes with stars and stripes on it. I have several shirts. Got some capris with stars on it. And he's just like, he's like, just tone it down a little bit. I was like, whatever. He's just no fun. Anyway, this event was outside, and one section of my tent is no longer attaching itself. You know, it's got like when you open up the tent, it has the little oh my gosh, the pins that come in the hole to hold it up. Well, one of those broke, but despite that, it worked out fine. And I'm bringing this up because when I was in Texas, I had an opportunity to buy a Dallas Cowboy tent, and I thought, oh, mine's still working fine, so I'm not going to do it. You know, you can't find that tent anywhere else. And if you can, it's way more expensive than Costco had it when we were in, I don't know if it was Austin. I don't know. Maybe San Antonio. We went so many places there. I felt like it was definitely an eventful trip because we were busy every day. Anyway, so I'll probably have to look for another tent soon. So this event was a free event, which is why I do it. They do it like 3 times a year. So the next one I believe will be in October. You guys, it was like 90 degrees, and then with the heat index, it made it almost 100. Yeah, which is why this is happening. So not only was it outside, it was in the grass. So everyone was walking on the grass and things were flying up. I did not have my inhaler with me. I can't say I was miserable, but I was very uncomfortable. And there was nobody to call because I was 15 minutes away from my house and no one was there because everyone else was at work. So, and it was kind of hot for Jordan as well. I mean, I put her in my car and turned it on, and, you know, it ran for like 38 minutes the first time, and then she took a nap, and then I ran it again for probably the same amount of time, 38, 40 minutes. And before anyone says anything, it's okay to run the air conditioner in the vehicle with the windows rolled up. So don't freak out about that. And my parking spot was directly in front of my tent, which is great. So I kept a really good eye on her. Although she woke up and she tried to get out of the car and she set the alarm off. I told her, I go, you can't do that because it's remote start. And I have the app on my phone, so I just used it to turn it on. And who's out there?
It's me.
Oh, it's Mr. Happy. What's going on?
I found something worth getting out of bed for. Listen to this. Here, watch it.
Hold on, we're gonna, okay. He is showing me something. Every time my wife hears the word trip. Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta show you. Let me show you. Okay, this is what he's showing me, so you gotta watch it.
Just don't feel like doing anything.
Because I was thinking we could take a trip somewhere. We have some fun. What about the kids?
They'll be fine.
That's me. Okay, cute. Improv. That's what we do here, baby. That's adorable. So, yeah, that's one of the best parts about being at this chapter in our lives, right? Your kids are older. You can just pick up and go on a moment's notice. And I really love that feeling. It's great. So, yeah, he knows me so well. Anyway, okay, back to what I was saying. It was really, really hot. It was on the grass. I was rubbing my eyes all the time. I was coughing. I was sneezing. I am paying for it this morning. But you know what? It was such a great, event. So I had, you guys might have seen my setup. I know I'm going to put the thumbnail as the front part of my table. I had 2 tables set up, one in the front and one on the side. And the one on the side had all of my, my bucket hats and my water bottle holders and my loveys, because I didn't want to put anything in the, we were direct, like right where through traffic, right by the sidewalk where everybody has to go. So I made room for the loveys on the table. So it was the loveys, I had like 3 rows of bucket hats, because you guys, I had like over 20. I didn't realize I'd made that many, but then Jack was like, well, didn't you make like 18 or 19 just on the trip? I'm like, yeah. So yeah, I had a lot. And then I had my bags. So I had my market bags, the water bottle holders, bucket hats, and loveys on one table with my sign. And then in the front, I had just all my amigurumi, with the exception of one little basket in the front that had the scrubbies and the dishcloths. So I can honestly say that, with the exception of one item, every single thing that I made and had on that table for amigurumi sold. It was like crazy, right? And it was funny because the lady next to me, she says, I need to come over and see what you're doing, or what you've got made up there. Now, there was another lady there that had crochet items, but she had, what were they? She had, it wasn't, I don't know if it was packaged or she actually made them, but she had some similar items to mine. And with that being, she had some headbands. Oh, because I did have a bucket of headbands, and she also had scrunchies. And I didn't sell any of that stuff. Nothing. The only thing I sold on that second table was a bottle holder. A lady came and she said, this is for your water bottle, right? And I had a water bottle in there. And I go, and then I took the water bottle out and I put my car key in the bottom and then my cell phone in there as well. And she says, oh my gosh, I gotta have one. This was about 32 minutes before we closed at 6 o'clock, or before the event ended. So she bought that, and a lot of people were staying around for later because they were setting off fireworks. I was so ready to be done. I had to get out of there. It was hot and it was miserable. I came home and got into the shower and because it was, you get all yucky and sweaty, and the heat and the humidity, and then everybody walking on that grass and that stuff just flying up, and there were dogs all over the place. And I love dogs, guys, but between the dander and the grass and everything, oh my gosh, It made for a very hot Interesting day, I'm just saying. So that water bottle holder was the only thing I sold. That wasn't an amigurumi. So I was hoping to have time between the Macon County Fair, which was my 5-day event, and this event to get some more amigurumi made, which I did. So I'm going to tell you what I made for this event. And so I made 3 frogs, 3 leggy frogs. I made 2 axolotls because I was down to 1. I made 2 loaf cats, and those were the 2 that I made on my trip. I didn't make any other ones because I needed to get some stingrays made. I made 3 of those. I made 2 squids. Let's see, 1 bumblebee. I just made a large one. I made 2 more gummy bears because I like having smaller items. And the loaf cats, I think I showed you guys in the Friday or Finish It video. I made 2 octos out of the leftover yarn from the loaf cats. And I didn't make any more loveys because I didn't have time. I made some red, white, and blue octos, but I only made 2 of those because I had already made some. They're like, they don't take that long to make. I think like 20 minutes. So we counted everything that I took with me. I had 4 leggy frogs, 3 axolotls, 2 loaf cats, 5 stingrays, 3 squid, 2 hippos, 1 large bumblebee, 2 ghosts, 4 gummy bears, 4 dumplings, the little bayos or whatever they call them. They pronounce them different. To me, yeah, they're dumplings. I had 17 octos, 6 loveys, and there was something else I forgot. Oh, yeah, and I made 3 chickens, and I made those the night before the event. So I made 3 chickens, and everything, by the time it was over with, I looked at everything, I had 2 leggy froggies left. I only sold 1 of those. I sold out of my axolotls, my cats, my stingrays, all my squids except for the large purple one. The hippos sold. I was so excited. I was so excited. The bee sold. I still had the ghost, sold 2 of the gummy bears. I had 17 octos. I believe I had 4 left. The red, white, and blue ones were the first ones to go. I didn't sell any loveys at all, but the chickens that I made, I sold out of those as well. So this event was very successful. So if I had only sold 1 thing, it was worth it because this was a no-fee event. All you had to do was say, yep, I need a 10 by 10 spot. I'll be there. She tells you what time to show up and set up. It was from 12 to 6. We got there about 11. We ate our breakfast. We, meaning Jordan, she loves to help me set up. And I also pay her because she does such a great job. I do the same thing with Cameron. When he, when he wants to come, he'll be going with me to my next outside event, which is going to be in September. That's the one in Williamsville. That's a pretty big one as well. Oh, I'm drinking cinnamon swirl today. Cinnamon swirl. And I actually have half and half in there. So I put 2 of them in there, and that's like 20 calories. You know, there's no carbs in there. Someone's sending me something. Oh, someone's liking something on my Etsy shop. You guys are so great. I love hearing that sound. Almost as well as I hear the one that says cha-ching, and when you're around someone, they're like, what's going on? And I go, someone just bought something from my shop. And they're like, do you hear that sound all the time? I wish it was all the time. It isn't. But when I hear it, I am the happiest person ever. It's amazing. So yes, but I explained to her, I go, yeah, it's the sound that I have set up. A lot of people turn that off. I love it. I love hearing it. I don't know. It's euphoric. I don't know what else to say, how else to explain it. Sorry, you guys, excuse me. So anyway, this was a really good event, but now I have to get some more amigurumi made up. So yeah. So luckily for me, this week coming up is a short week. I only work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I am taking a personal day on Friday because Thursday is the 4th. So that's going to give me 4 days. We don't have any plans. Jack's working. We're going to go over to my in-laws' house and we're going to cook out for dinner that day. And then we're going to watch fireworks with the children. We've got them some little sparklers and stuff that they love to play with. And, you know, we don't do anything major, but we have a good view of fireworks from where we live. So, win-win. Or where we live. Where my daughter lives. What am I saying? Yeah, she lives right next to the lake. And that's where they do them. They take a boat out to the middle of the lake and then they shoot off the fireworks. It's amazing. So, yeah, so she has a good view. We go over to her house and watch. So anyway, this was a really good event. And I'm hoping it's not as hot as it was this time around, but we're coming back, you know. And Jordan was like, yeah, I'll come back with you. No problem. So we'll do it again next year. They asked me about October. I will not be able to do that because it's the first weekend and I'm back at the Macon County Fair for the Holloway themed event. You guys remember that? Yeah, I got to get on the ball and do some stuff with that one too. So yeah, that made me happy though, because I just made those chickens the night before and all 3 of them sold and it was cute. So here's my story. You guys know I always have one, right? This tall kid, I believe when he was talking to his friend, this is either his junior year or his senior year. So what was he, 16? He's telling his friend, and it must be his best friend. You just kind of know, right? Because of the way they were talking and bantering back and forth to each other. He's like, dude, I know you have money. And he's like, yeah, I have money, but I don't have money for you. You always have money for me. I need money. I need you to give me this because this chicken is begging me to buy it. This is the conversation they're having. It was my last chicken, okay? I made 2 black and white marbled ones and then a brown one. And he says, man, I really do. And the little guy, the shorter one, he's like, well, don't you have any money? I have money. And he says, but I don't think I have enough. And they're looking at the sign. He says, see, it says chickens, $15. The guy was like, let me see what I have. So he gives him his ones. And the kid says, this isn't enough. I don't have enough. I need this chicken. You're not understanding me. And I'm just standing there just kind of listening. And then I walk up. I let them do their thing. And I said, what can we do to make you happy today? What's going on? And he says, I gotta have this chicken. He says, this is awesome. You made this, right? I go, yes. And he says, I got a deal for you. He's got a deal for me. And I'm like, okay, what's the deal? He says, I'll take this chicken off your hands if you let me have it for $13. That's all I have is $13. And I just looked at him in his desperation on his face and I said, sold. Made his day. Oh my gosh, it was just amazing. And he was just adorable. I mean, he was way taller than I was. And he just kept saying, thanks, thank you so much. And then he goes over, his mom and dad had a tent because he went over and he says, Mom, she let me have it for $13. And then she came back over and wanted to pay me. And I said, no, that deal with your son is done. I said, I don't need the other $2. We're good. And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, I'm positive. I was like, he really wanted that chicken. So we're good. So the reason this story, yet again, another great story, is because, number one, guys, it was only $2, all right? And when I see the look, and you know how I am with these kids, I saw the look on his face, and he would not put that chicken down. He walked over to it. He saw it. It was the last one. It was the brown one. And he was like, I got to have this chicken. He just kept saying, I really need this chicken. And just to hear him going back and forth with his friend. And when he asked his friend if he had money, he goes, yeah, I got money. He says, but I don't have money for you. So cute. Oh my gosh. So anyway, he got his chicken. It made him happy. I had a sale. He made me happy. So yeah. So now, guys, I think I have enough time. My friend Tammy was asking me about another event it is 3 weeks from yesterday, because it's a Sunday. So it's July 20th. And I was like, I just don't know if I'm going to have enough time to replenish. I mean, this stuff doesn't take any time at all to do, but I don't want to be, number one, you don't want to be overwhelmed. I am so blessed and so appreciative of the fact that all my amigurumi is almost completely sold out. I only have like fragments left, right? Between my event a few weeks ago, like the first week of June, to this last event that I just had. So June was a really big month for me. And if I come back, and you know, I'm coming back next year, I've already signed up. So it's going to continue to be a big, you know, affair where I have to make a lot of stuff. And I just don't want to sign up for all these events and not have the time, the proper time between events to get this stuff made up. So I told her if I did sign up for something on the 20th, because she told me, well, you haven't paid yet. And it's a great event. It's only $10. I said, let me see. You can send me the information, but in the next week or two, let me see what my inventory looks like. If I don't think I have enough, I'm not going. I've got an event in August. I have an event in September. I have actually 2 events in August, 1 in September. I have 2 in October. I have 2 in November. So they're, you know, each month starting next month, I've got something going on, and I want to make sure. And you know, I don't know. I might be able to just whip them out. It's not a problem. But I do have a full-time job, and I usually only have the time to crochet on the weekends when I'm off work and when I get home from work after I spend time with my family. So we'll see how it goes. But I always told myself that I would make sure to prioritize correctly. So I love to crochet. I will continue to do it, but it cannot absolutely, under any circumstances, interfere with my family life and my time with my family. So we're just going to play it by ear and see what happens. So I don't know. But like I said, I've got a 4-day weekend coming up this week. So I have a feeling I'll be getting some stuff done, because I'm just going to relax, throw some old movies on the television, because Jack works. He's working on the 4th, and he's working on that Friday as well, and that Saturday. So the kids will probably be in and out, running around, doing their thing. Abby's been working a lot. Excuse me. So that's when I know I'll have time to make something. I don't know what, but I'll keep you guys posted. I'll let you know. I'll show you, you know, my little bath. Like I said, I take a bin. It's not in here because I'm actually making heads or tails, some headway, maybe, instead of heads or tails. Yeah, I'm making some headway in this room. You can see more yarn. I've moved things around a little bit. Jordan and I were in here the other day, and what did we move? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Yeah, so a lot of this over here is new. We had, we filled up some yarn here. It's not where I want it to be, but for now it will work. Oh yeah, I'm not wearing my rings. I'm getting ready to go cook breakfast. And I'm doing dishes. I don't do dishes with my rings on. Yeah, because my dishwasher broke. But I kind of missed washing dishes by hand, which is weird, because they're like, what? But yeah. Yeah, so anyway. Because it just looks weird to me not having them on. So yeah, so you can see the difference, what's going on. These are going to be blankets for sure. I've had a few of you asking. I just haven't gotten around to them yet. They're not for until Christmas. And if they change their mind and someone wants one, I will let you know. I'll keep you posted. But my coworker has already asked me about making a blanket for her. I've got another coworker that wants a blanket, and then I have a lady that wants me to make 4. Now there is one behind here that's going to take all of these away, because I've already sent pictures. And then I found 2 more in the closet. So yeah. And are they not making anniversary cakes anymore? I mean, it was kind of nice to be able to find an anniversary cake for like $10 on sale at Michael's. And I have $10 that I have to use up. I can't let that expire, you guys. I just can't. So I figured I would buy some Loops and Threads Chenille Light. Is that what I've been using? Hold on. Yeah. Oh, I got to show you my shoes that I brought back from vacation. Look at that. My Skechers. Yay. I have a purple pair too. Oh yeah. And you better believe I'm wearing my pink Nikes with my pink shirt. I love them. They're awesome. I just had to show you my shoe. Has nothing to do with what I'm telling you. Hey, you want to see my shoe? Okay, so let's see. Oh my gosh. And it's weird looking over at my cotton wall and seeing how empty it looks. And it's not really empty, but I'm so used to seeing it like overflowing with cotton yarn. I am like super proud of myself for not going overboard with these clearance sales that were going on. I only bought what I needed when I found what I needed, but I can always use more cotton yarn because I've gone through quite a bit. Oh, and when I was going through here, I found 6 skeins of glow-in-the-dark yarn, you guys. I get to make some more monsters from Chronically Crocheting Crystal. Oh, yeah. I remember when I made those things sold really well. And when I tell them, oh, yeah, by the way, they glow in the dark. So I was looking for those little stickers where you can like put them on the monster that says, I glow in the dark. So I'm still looking. Does anybody know where I can find something like that? Maybe Amazon. I'll look. But if you have an idea, let me know. So I found that. And so for the bucket hats, oh, I sold 2 online. Thank you guys so much. And repeat customers. So I sold a bucket hat to Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. And then I sold a bucket hat and a bag, one of my market bags that I made. And that was to Bonnie. Thank you so much. So, let me see. Yeah, I still have lots of pinks. I think I need to make a pink market bag. Someone had asked me about that at my last show. And I'm like, there's lots of pink up there. I have lots of purple too. But anyway, and I might be in the mood for like a lightweight lacy shawl using the cotton sugar wheel from Hobby Lobby that I purchased last year. They didn't even have any of those. I don't know. I must have missed it. I'm not really too terribly disappointed, but I was hoping to pick up some more cotton yarn. You know, they go on sale all the time. And yesterday was the last day of their 30% off sale, but they have the same color cotton that I already have here. So I always look for colors that are a little bit different. Just didn't find any this time around, and that's okay with me. I'm gonna have to go take another allergy pill. I take one, and well, maybe I'll give it a chance to work. But okay, I guess that's it. I'm just looking, I'm bantering now, I'm just chit-chatting with you guys. But so it was a successful, I'm going to show you this coupon here in a minute. A very successful craft fair because, like I said, you didn't have to pay anything, and I almost didn't go. When she first started asking me about going to these craft fairs and how it was outside, I was like, I don't want to go. So like the first 3 times, I was like, nope, I'm not interested, thank you. I really don't like doing outside events. And I still don't. I only do a few a year. But it's nice to be able to go outside your comfort zone a little bit. So even though it was outside, it was just so hot, you guys. I mean, I'm feeling it today. I'm not kidding. Everything's getting right here. And I'm glad. I probably should not have put half and half in there because I think that's, you know, making this a little worse because I can like kind of feel it. But that's okay. When I'm done with this cup of coffee, I will be drinking tea the rest of the day. So this came with my Hirschner's order. I did get a Hirschner's order, but I didn't show you guys because it's the same stuff. So we put it, where did we put it? Right there. Okay, let me see. It is that it? Yes. So right here, oops, that is Parfait Chunky. When it was on sale, but not for $3.19 or $3.49, I don't know. But look what I got. They gave me look what I got. They gave me a $10 off. I don't know how much you got to spend. Hold on. To save $10 on orders. Oh, 49 bucks. Well, that's easy to do. And it doesn't expire until August 31st. So I can use it between now and August 31st. So yeah, we'll wait and see. I would love it if they had some more of that. What was it that I mentioned? Now I can't remember. Bloom Chenille. Bloom Chenille. That was fun to work with when I made the cats, because those are the 2 cats that I sold. So I definitely got to get on the loaf cat bandwagon again. It's time for some more cats. Yeah, I got to get some more done. Okay. I'm going to go and finish my thing of dishes, and then I'm going to put some bacon in the oven, some sausage. I'm going to make some sausage patties and some scrambled eggs, and maybe a thing of hash browns. Jack loves hash browns, so I'll make some crispy hash browns for him. And you can make those with a potato, or you can use them with, if you have some in the freezer. I always keep some in the freezer because I make breakfast casseroles a lot on the weekends. Amanda absolutely loves them, and so does her sister, Abigail. From the very, I feel like from the time we got Abby, it might have been Amanda's fault that got her hooked. I don't know, Amanda that got her hooked on them. But from the time Abby was she was 2 when we got her. Was she? Yeah, she had just turned 2. So she was 2. We were introducing foods to her, and I made a breakfast casserole. And when Amanda found out, she was like, "I'm coming over, Mom. You better have me at least 3 squares." And I'm like, 3's kind of a lot. She can put them down. For someone so little, she's just like Abby. They're like this big around. I eat 3 of those, and I feel like I gain a pound each square. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. And yes, you can make them. I don't like, I clean my potato off really well if I use potato. But I like to use a shredder for mine, and I leave my skin on. I like, because it's got extra nutrients. So I leave the skin on, and then you have to make them really, really dry. So because there's so much liquid in there. So you have to squeeze out all that excess liquid. Season them, and then I've started using avocado oil spray, which is not bad. I also use olive oil spray. And so that's what I use. And I put them in the pot, a little bit of salt and pepper for him. And for me, it would have to be like some Cajun spices or something. I got to have some seasoning. My palate is just so, I don't know. I got to have some spice. I have to. I put that in everything. Me and Mary were talking about that. She's like, "Lisa, where do you get this like slap your mama seasoning?" I'm like, "I'm sure you can get it at Walmart." I just happened to be in New Orleans at the time. So I went to a New Orleans shop, and I brought 2 like really big containers. And then there was another one that was New Orleans Cajun spices. I love that stuff so much. I can't wait for it to get warmer. It's about time for some gumbo, you guys. And I really wanted some shrimp and grits yesterday, but it was late, and I was like, I don't want to get up and make everything, so I didn't. But I almost wish I did. Anyway, I feel like I need to make what were we talking about? Jack and I were talking about this. He's like, "You're always talking about food, and they probably think you're crazy because it's supposed to be a crochet." And I go, "Yeah, but I love to cook. Why not share that with them?" That's what he said. So he goes, "Well, you should do a podcast that's called Cooking and Crocheting or something, or Crochet and Cook." I don't know. But, that'll just be yet another adventure that I'm thinking about doing. Now, I believe I got this from Lori of the Armchair Chef. I think that this was you, Lori, in a bag. I'm getting ready. As soon as I have couple of sips left of this coffee. Cinnamon apple tea. Bring it on. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go because, you know, if I don't, I feel like I could talk to you and talk to you some more and talk to you some more. I hope you're having a great day. And you'll see me sooner than later because I'm going to gather up some yarn in my bin for my craft show. Oh, and I've lost 7 pounds this month. For the month of just the last month of June, 7 pounds. 7 pounds down. Yay me. So here's the 7 more next month, right? I'm just taking it a day at a time. Just a day at a time. That's about all you can do. So scrambled eggs, sausage, and bacon, here we come. And a little bit of hash browns. And then I'm going to have me some tea with mine. I'll probably have to make blueberry pancakes or waffles for Jordan. Waffles, because I've got my little mini waffle maker that I make chaffles out of. Super good, you guys. If you're low carbing, chaffles are the way to go because it's just 1 egg. Fuzz flying around. 1 egg and some cheese. A little bit of seasoning. Makes 2 chaffles. Okay, that's it. I got to finish this up because I really need the coffee. Or the tea. I don't want to waste my coffee. So have a good rest of your day. I will see you when I see you. I know it's been 41 minutes, but I just love talking to you guys. So thank you so much for listening about my craft fair and everything. You guys are wonderful. And if you are part of my greeting card cal, today is the last day of June. So if there's any entries that need to be placed on the Facebook page, you need to do it today because tomorrow I'm going to be going over everyone's entries, putting their name in my bag, and picking 2 names. Yeah, and I'm so behind on everything. So thank you. A special thank you goes out to Lucretia and Kendall because I totally forgot to send their packages out. They're going out tomorrow, ladies. And thank you so much for being so great. And Susan, I believe it's Susan. Let me find out for sure. I wrote down the winner of the mystery yarn box, and then I also named it in the video. I'll get back to you later today, if not first thing tomorrow. So if you guys haven't even participated in the greeting card cal, I have a box from I have a box of cards that I have received from everyone. If you guys sent me Christmas cards or birthday wishes or cards in our yarn swaps, which I'm doing 2 of. I'm doing 2 swaps this next month coming up so far. I save them because they're just so beautiful. I don't like throwing them away. And then I thought, why can't I just pick a card for the month and show you guys, and then you guys can make something from the colors on that card. So that's how that started. Anyway, I will be doing that again in the next day or 2. Today's the 30th. So by Tuesday, we'll have the new card out, and then we'll have the winners of the June greeting card cal, and I'll tell you what they made. And then, yeah, we'll just go from there. So I'm really curious to see what I pick. It could be anything. I just stick my hand in there and pick a card out. So it could be a Christmas card again, like the first month. January was Christmas. It was the Grinch. But anyway, if that's something that you're interested in, we would love it if you joined. It's pretty fun. It's neat to see what everyone thinks up. You don't have to use all the colors of the card. You can just say, okay, there's lots of pink. I'll use pink. So use pink. You don't have to use all the colors, whatever you want. And you can make whatever you want. That's what's so great. So, all right. Now that's it. I've explained that to you. This is bugging me. I'm going to get off here now. You guys have a good day. I will see you soon. Happy hooking. If you're making a project, let me know what it is in the comments below. I'm curious to see what you're working on. You got a favorite go-to pattern? Let me know in the comments below. Doesn't have to be amigurumi, you guys. I'm keeping some of my acrylic yarn for some stuff, so let me know what you like to crochet. What's your go-to thing? It doesn't even have to be for a craft show. Just what do you like to crochet? Let me know in the comments below. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you when I see you. Bye for now.